Hi. Question. When is the last time that you observed within yourself a feeling of pleasure or reward or motivation? Now, just take a moment and think about that time. Think about that time now. Now, that feeling is usually related to large releases of dopamine within the body. Now, when dopamine levels in the body are low, it's linked with reduced motivation and decreased enthusiasm for things that would normally inspire most people. Now, needless to say, dopamine is an important chemical messenger in the brain. Now, in the May 10th, 2018 article for Healthline.com, Erica Jolson lists the 10 best ways to increase dopamine levels naturally. Now, they go something like this. 10 best ways, according to Jolson, are eating lots of protein, eating less saturated fats, consuming more probiotics, eating velvet beans, and clearly that's a thing, exercising more often, getting enough sleep, listening to music, meditation, get enough sunlight, or maybe even consider supplements. Those are the 10. But for the sake of what we're talking about right now, let's go back to number 8, meditation. Now, evidence shows that meditation can lower cortisol. It can upregulate dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphin to reduce stress reaction. Now, physiologically, what's happening is that the meditative state lowers metabolic rate and enhances parasympathetic tone. That means that we're reducing the heart rate. We're lowering blood pressure as well as respiratory rates. Now, the parasympathetic nervous system is activated, and in some cases, it's actually been shown to activate more than during the human sleep state. And this allows for an enhancement of adaptive immunity. What's more, that longer term meditation, the gray matter density of the amygdala will actually decrease, and that of the ventral motor nucleus and solitary nucleus will increase. Now, big words, I get it. The amygdala nucleus is related to sympathetic fight-flight response, and the ventral motor and solitary nucleus is related to vagal parasympathetic nervous system. Now, this is all according to articles in Neuro Report in the years of 2000, 2005, and 2008. Please check it out for yourself. Now, at the level of brain function, in the first stage, alpha wave state will be slowly prolonged. In the second stage, theta wave appears with a little bit of drowsiness, and then in the third stage, beta wave with gamma wave will appear. Now, I know all this sounds, again, really big, maybe fancy or new for some people, but let's just break down the fact that within the brain, it's been recognized that there are 5 major frequencies or states within the brain, and that's highest to lowest: gamma wave, beta wave, alpha wave, theta wave, and delta wave. I'll say that one more time. Highest to lowest: gamma, beta, alpha, theta, delta. Most human adults in their waking moments live the majority of, or the predominance of their waking moments in some area of beta wave frequency. And we know that within a mindfulness practice or a meditative practice, we find the brain going more into alpha wave state. Some people characterize it or label it as flow state or being in the zone. Now, listen, in the January 2017 article, Increased Gamma Brainwave Amplitude Compared to Control in 3 Different Meditation Traditions, published in the National Institutes of Health, here's what they found. higher gamma power in the range of 60 to 110 hertz across all meditator groups versus the control groups over the frontal, the midline, and the occipital electrode sites. More specifically, alpha and gamma activity were observed as higher in meditator groups versus the control groups. Now, in the October 2019 article, Mindfulness, Meditation, Time, Judgment, and the Time Experience, the importance of the time scale considered, from the same publication, studies showed how mindfulness and meditation techniques seem to have a dilating effect on one's perception of time. Let's put this all together. So when we make time to properly go into our reflective practice, our mindfulness practice, our meditative practice, we're allowing the body and the mind to rest and to reset. More specifically, when we enter meditations that allow for gratitude, we are significantly increasing alpha and gamma wave activity in the brain. And that decreases cortisol. That increases dopamine and oxytocin, meaning what? It means that we are inviting a greater sense of relaxation, of presence, of focus, of enthusiasm, and as joy, of joy, as though time itself is either slowed down or even stopped. Now, it's this physiological, emotional shift that we need if we're going to consistently make clear decisions while so much of life's changes seem to be swirling around us. Listen, no good decision was ever made from a state of fear. And really, all that to say is give yourself the gift now of checking out what we have to offer to support you in building up, in sustaining, in deepening your reflective practice, your mindfulness practice, your meditative practice. Let's begin together now.